Now is France 24's Jonathan Walsh, who's reported from the region. This certainly is a symbolic victory, Jonathan, but does it mean the fighting in the region has come to a complete stop?
Absolutely not. Of course, it's a major defeat for Russia, and it's a new sign of weakness. But it's also a strategic retreat east of the Dnipro River that we've seen happening last week. And General Surovikin, who leads the Russian forces in Ukraine, clearly intends to fortify, to reinforce their defensive positions east of the Dnipro River. And what we're expecting now is intense artillery fighting in the coming days and weeks. And this is a major concern that we've heard from Ukrainian troops, that we've been following for 2 weeks on various front lines, that Kherson, as soon as it's taken back, could become a target. So we'll see what will be happening in the coming weeks, but it's definitely not the end of the fighting in the south of Ukraine.
Now, you've reported from the region. Are you surprised at the speed of the Russian retreat?
Frankly, it would be very pretentious of me if I said I wasn't surprised. Yes, Ukrainian troops were very optimistic and said that they would take back Kherson, but very often they were saying that it could take weeks, even sometimes months. So it is definitely a surprise that it happened so quickly. But this is not the end of the battle in the region of Kherson. The Russians still hold a big part of that region east of the Dnipro River, and it's the part of the region located between the Dnipro River and Crimea. And as you know, Crimea is an existential question for Vladimir Putin, and there will be fierce battle if Ukrainian forces try to cross the Dnipro River. So again, this is definitely not the end of the fighting in this area.
And it's also winter coming up as well, and that's going to play a big impact, isn't it, on what happens in terms of the fighting on both sides?
Absolutely. Even if what we saw is that Ukrainian forces have been gearing up and made a lot of preparations on their positions to prepare themselves for winter. So they knew that they would keep fighting during winter, and they're definitely ready for that.
Jonathan Walsh, thank you so much.